Hi and welcome back to episode 8 of Shrigleytube TV. It's Sunday night again. It's actually Saturday for me. I've just returned from a lovely week in Cornwall. So unfortunately, me and Dougylicious here in the background, we haven't got any content this week regarding engineering in the workshop. So I thought, what could we do? So we planned to go and see a chap called Tim Green. Now Tim is Mr. Sparkplug. You might have heard of the Green Sparkplug company. It's a long story, but Tom's my pal. Tom is my age, went to school with him, whatever. And when he returned from Australia or whatever, he came back to his dad's company, which was the Green Sparkplug company. And it was like real old school, you know, like little handwritten letters with checks, and everything got parcelled up and posted out. And Tom is quite sort of industrious chap. He thought, right, we're going to turn this around. So he took over his dad's business, or joined in with him. And they run this massive firm now. They sell everything. So he's invited us up there today to the warehouse. I'm going to collect some stock. We're going to talk about what I buy because it's good stuff and I want to share that with you guys. And then we're going to go to, his dad said we can go to his workshop where he's got loads of Morgans and all real old engineering stuff. You will love Tim Green. The guy is old school legend. One of those engineers, he'll make anything work because he knows a way, you know. So we're going to go up there and have a chat with him. That'll be fun. And Dougie's not had a sleep, so I think you'll be going to Bobby's soon, pal. Are you staying up? Dougie, he's just doing that tired stare, aren't you, mate? Right, well, hopefully Dougie will stay awake for it, but I suspect he'll be asleep. Anyway, Dougie's been playing his stock car in the garden because next week's video, I'm back in work, so I'll get loads of engineering slotted in for next week. But on Friday, it's the best weekend of the year. We're going to the Brisker F1 Stock Car World Final at Northampton Shaleway. So we're gonna do a bit of a coverage on that as well, which would be great. And I hope you enjoy it. But that'll be next week. This week, we're gonna do Tim Green and Tom Green and the Green Sparkplug Company. Okay, I've arrived at Tom Green Sparkplug Company, or the Green Sparkplug Company. As you can see, the stock is vast. The Dougmeister has checked out as predicted. This is my mate Tom. Tom.
Hello.
This is son of Tim. Tim's the main man. Now, I don't want to put you under pressure, mate, but do you want to give us any history on the business? I've known you for donkeys, but I remember going to Australia with my ex-missus and meeting you there. You were working for Coca-Cola or something?
That's right, yeah.
So is your background advertising and stuff like
that? Graphic design. So
Graphic design.
Completely different industry.
So when you came back and saw your dad, what was he doing? Was he in the shed in the bottom of the garden?
He was in the shed in the bottom of the garden, small mail order company, and he was doing auto jumbles up and down.
So he was really enjoying life, and you came along and created this.
He was ready to retire. He was ready to retire, so he was ready to pack it all in. So I just.
And you've come in, and you're the computer man because you put everything. You've got websites.
Yes, yeah, got websites, Amazon, eBay.
Now, what our man here is very kindly offered to do is a promo code at the end of this film. You have to watch the whole lot to get to it. And then if you type that promo code in, he'll do a full run through, and I'm going to buy some parts off him, and you'll get 10% discount between now and the end of September. And then out of that 10%, he's going to give me 20% of the profit. So you not like the idea of that?
No problem.
So no, we'll see how we get on, but we'll go and collect some parts now, and then we'll talk about the bits I bought and how good they are. Right, just done my little basket going around Tom's warehouse here. Tom's busy typing figures into a computer, probably writing me a bill out. Now, just to go through some of the bits. If you've got an old classic car and you've lost faith in it a bit because it's not been reliable, it's more than likely because you've had electrical issues. I've had them. I broke down in my Ilman, but that's another story. Now, if you have had an issue, using the points and condenser that have been remanufactured in recent times, they're not the same quality as the old ones. I can't say for all of them. I know there are some good ones out there, but the majority of the stuff on eBay that I've come across, like the ones that caught me out, I had to push my Ilman through McDonald's drive-through because it started to misfire on the way. and then I got my McFlurry and it cut out and I had to push it through the drive-through, and then there was loads of girls at the end all laughing at me when I came out. Anyway, so what I fit on everything now is these. Tom sells these, Green Spark Plug Company. That's an MTK 007. So if you've got a later imp or a mini with a 45 D4 distributor, that's the one you want. If you've got an early imp or an early mini or MGB or whatever with a 25 D4 or a 23 D4, this is the early type ignition module. It fits in 5 minutes. It has 2 wires. Buy a coil off him at the same time. These are ES3 they're called. It's a 3 ohms 12 volt sports coil. Dead easy. 2 wires from the live and earth on there. It's not live and earth, it's positive and negative from the magnetronic unit, and 1 live feed to your coil, to your ignition for your 12 volts, and then the negative side as your rev counter on if you've got one. And all of your reliability issues electrically will disappear. I fit these on everything. I love them. Now some of the bits here I bought. This is a fuel pipe T-piece. I like buying them. Don't know why. Got a weird thing going on. And then I bought these just because they're shiny, and I'm going to put them on my imp. And I just saw them on one of his shelves. These filters are great. Not dear either. Roughly, I think these kits are about 120 quid with the VAT. Is that right, Tom? And the coils about 43 quid or something. I just off the top of my head all this. Obviously, he does the fuel pumps as well. I like these fuel pumps. And then the DS24 is the push-in top connection distributor cap, which I'll try and get out one-handed. These are great. These are buttons as well. Replace all this at the same time.
They're good quality in terminals.
And then, yeah, they are good then. So, little insight then. Obviously, Tom also being his title, the Spark Plug Man. I fit them in my Hillman's V8 ECS. That's like a sunk electrode competition spec, and they're reasonably priced as well, unlike an EVX or whatever, where they're like 15 quid a plug now. So there's my collection of bits, and the next stop, we're going to go and see Dad soon, are we?
Yeah,
we're going to go and see some Morgans.
Workshop.
Yeah, I can't wait. I hope the Meister wakes up because he'll enjoy that. Something I forgot to mention just then, I buy these kits off Tom. These are Sykes, Cytec, Weber and Delorto overhaul kits. They come with all the needle valves, diaphragms, all the O-rings, etc. If you've got an old pair of Webers or 40s or whatever on your car and it's misfiring and dripping, you buy these, fixes the job up. What are they, about 28 quid or something, 30 quid? Not even dear. So I had a couple of those, and I was just thinking, Tom, all these parts you've got here, how many people have you got working here that actually deal with it all?
I think there's about 24 here now.
24 people to staff. That's impressive, that is, mate. It's just me on my own in my place.
Peak season's over though.
Is it? April's good. April's good, isn't it? When it all comes out of the shed.
Spring's good. It's racing season and lawnmowers are out and boats are out and whatever.
Anything new? What I think we should mention that, like, obviously, I just look everywhere I look. I just see starter motors, wiper blades. Is it anything for a car you can sell me?
There's 2 sides to the business. There's the modern website, which is DIY car service parts, and then there's the obviously classic and vintage side. There's a bit of a mix of stock in here.
Yeah. If you need anything jet wise as well for your Webers and Delortos, it's got full range of Weber and Delorto carburetor jets, emulsion tubes, chokes, trumpets, anything you want really. I buy loads off him.
A lot of plugging for me, thanks Andy.
Yeah, and obviously the other thing he does loads of, which I love, is all this stuff for your plug leads. So you can go on their website and buy the 90 degrees, the straights, whatever you want, and the cable, and build your own plug leads up nice and neat. So yeah, there you go. Right, we're having a bit of education here on spark plug leads, are we?
This is the best selling cable. It's the it's like the old rubber Lucas cable. It's got the tinned copper 7
so it's not copper, it actually has a piece of wire in the middle of it.
Has a piece of wire down.
A lot of the old school love that.
The graphite stuff's there with the resisted. And then you've kind of got vintage stuff, which is the
that's really smart, that red stuff, isn't it?
Cotton braided and gloss cotton braided.
Wow.
7mm.
Wow. Awesome, you've got loads of stock, mate.
Manager's room.
I'm just having a nosy, mate. Wow, have you got? Is this just like to answer loads of daft questions on eBay?
Yeah, obviously no one's in because it's a Saturday. But this is the brand's room. They build all the data on the products.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
What's through here?
Accounts.
Accounts.
And then through there's customer service.
Customer service, NGK.
Technical.
Wow.
Which is Dad, who we're going to see now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you, Dad. I just love talking to him, it makes me laugh.
And then there's a packing room, obviously, over there if you want to.
Packing room, wow.
Just not...
Yeah, no sweat, we've seen plenty, thank you. Okay, Tim has very kindly offered to let us look around his wonderful workshop with these Morgan freewheelers in. So this is Tim, this is Tom's dad. This is the founder of the Green Spark Company. So, Tim, I'm going to turn the camera around now and we'll have a quick look around these workshops and you can tell me all about the engine. Right, we just go into the first garage and we've got these three Morgans. So, Tim, just touching on, are they all, I see that one says Jap on the front of the engine. Are they all Jap engined Morgans?
Yeah, they're all Jap engines in here. This is an Aero, it's a Friends. And it's 1929 with a dog-eared Jap in it.
A dog-eared Jap. Why is it called dog-eared Jap?
It's the rocker gear here that look like dog ears.
It's lovely, isn't it? Was this polished like this from standard, or has this been like done souped up by yourself?
No, it's like original.
That's the quality they knocked them out at.
Yeah.
So go on. What clearance do they run? Valve clearance.
That's what's that?
What's the valve clearance on them?
Nil.
Nil.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a growth thing?
No, that's what they are. It's just zero. They just twiddle them around gently, you know.
Oh, so as long as they twiddle round?
They would do. They've got springs holding them down here to stop valve bounce.
Stop valve?
Oh, well, push rod bounce. This is German silver.
German silver, what does that mean?
I don't really know.
Well, is that a temperature gauge?
It's not pure silver. Pardon?
Is that a temperature gauge?
It's temperature gauge for the radiator, yeah.
Oh, brilliant. So you can see it from the cockpit.
Yeah.
And that's, so it's water cooled, and that's the radiator sits behind?
Yeah.
Does it have a fan, or is it just purely the motion of the car?
That's it. It's just thermal.
And how many cc's is this, sorry?
1100 this one.
1100, so 550 a pop.
Yeah.
That's a big lump, isn't it? I bet it's a right thumper.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's the speedo drive, is it? Off the...
Yes. That's
wow.
speedo drive.
And it drives the back wheels, or back wheel?
Yeah, it's rear wheel, chain driven onto the back wheel.
Chain driven all the way?
There's no gearbox. It's just two dogs that slide across and engage with the wheel.
Wow. Let's have a look inside. And then you've got is this the throttle, is it?
This is the throttle.
Okay.
This is the air slide, like a choke.
Right.
That's advance and retard.
Oh, so you can advance and retard. You know them Bentleys where they used to say you can start them on the tumblers by winding it to compression and then just advancing it?
You could do it, actually.
You could?
Yeah.
Wow. And has it got electric start on it?
Hmm?
Has this one got an electric start?
Yes. Yeah, they all have, actually.
Does it fire up?
It probably would do.
I don't want to put you under pressure, like. If you think it'll go, I'd love to hear it.
Right, let's do a quick go.
What, Dougie? It's going to make a little bit of noise, this, but it's okay. Don't worry. It's not like a hand dryer. He doesn't like hand dryers.
Oh, really? You're alright.
It's okay, Dougie.
It's a loud engine.
I'm loving the toolkit in front of the...
No.
It's okay, Dougs, don't worry. It'll be a bobber. I'm surprised it's got electric start. You go outside, Dougie. Just go outside with Thomas and then you'll be fine.
Well, cut. 1930. This is a B-type Super Aero.
And have you raced this one?
Yeah, this is. I used to race it years ago.
Wow. And the engine's not in it at the moment?
No.
Is that the one that's on the bench next door?
It's on the bench, yeah. Not the one complete, there's another one on the bench.
Oh, I did see it with the pistons exposed. Yeah. Oh, that'd be interesting. Right.
This is the oiling system. It's a drip feed to that's a drip feed to the big end, and that's a drip feed to the cylinder wall.
What? And that's enough?
Yeah, it has one drip every 4 seconds, and it's Castrol R we use in it.
Oh, the old R40, but it smells lovely. So
Yeah.
how does the oil find its way into the crankshaft? Is it through the centre of the crank or?
Well, through the centre of the crank, it's roller bearing, so it doesn't take much oil.
Ah, right. It's
It's
not
not
like
pressurised.
Right, right. I'm with you.
Not properly pressurised.
So that's enough
Then
on
it
neither.
comes out as an oil mist onto the road, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Nice for the motorcyclists. Brilliant. Well, that one looks very original as well.
That was the show model in 1928.
Was it? I love the covers on the engine. Just looks mean, doesn't it?
Yeah, like covering the dog ears up.
Dog ears. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because we saw that on this one, didn't we? And it's magneto. Brilliant. Single carburettor. The carburettor's quite close to the trumpet's quite close to the radiator there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that how they were?
Yeah, they're all like that.
You just would have thought they wouldn't have wanted the hot air from the radiator to get sucked in.
I don't know.
That didn't worry him.
Yeah.
Brill. Well, thanks for showing us the cars, Tim. We'll have a look at the engines if that's okay. We don't have a key for the red one, so that won't be getting started. Okay, thanks, Tim. This is the second shed then.
Right, yes. In here I've got a 1934 matchless Morgan.
Matchless Morgan.
This has got 3-speed gearbox, proper gearbox on it.
Right.
But still the hand throttle.
And
go on.
sorry, this tube that runs down the middle, is that like a crankshaft speed? And that runs at crank speed, does it?
Yeah.
So is the clutch on the engine?
Yes.
Oh, and then right, okay.
And then it goes into a gearbox at this end.
So you've got a
chain driven to the rear wheel.
Wow, wow. And you've raced like uphill climbs and stuff, and have you done with this?
Yeah, but in their day they were really successful at hill climbing.
Yeah, I bet. Well, I suppose all the weight's over the front wheels and there's nothing over the back, so yeah, it's quite stable, unlike a Robin Reliant where it's got the engine at the front.
It's the wrong way round.
Yeah,
it's not the wrong way round.
It's all the wrong way around. I've got a Bond 875 Ranger van. Do you remember them?
Yes.
Yeah, with an imp engine and box. Now,
they are lethal.
no, honestly, it was so stable, Tim.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be saying this to
I
you.
took it off the road to put a roll cage in it because I was drifting it everywhere. It had an imp sport motor in it, and because the engine and gearbox is over the back wheels, it had its roll centre and everything was correct. You know, it handled beautifully.
Well, I've only driven one once, but it was very quick. But you just pointed it, and you weren't sure whether you're going to go straight ahead or not.
Yeah. Now it had a standard 10 steering box on it, and mine had play in it, and I got all the play out of it, but then it was stiff everywhere else. But that's another story. Anyway, let's have a look at this engine if you don't mind, Tim. So this is the bit that I really like because I can see you've been doing some work here. So what have you been up to here?
Well, the big end went on it.
Right.
I've just had it done, the big end.
Needle roller.
Yes, it's roller, quarter-inch rollers on it.
Right.
I'm just rebuilding it again. It's virtually done now, just the manifold to go.
And capacity?
This is 1,000cc, this one.
Right. And how many horsepower would that produce, do you think?
40.
40? That's quite good.
I think it's 44 or something like that, yeah.
And what year is it?
That's 1934.
And what
These are hairspring valves.
Hairspring.
They were really popular then.
So what sort of seat pressure's that got? It's got a fair bit on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Crikey. I thought it'd be just like easy to push, you know?
No, it was...
Oh, I can't push it. I thought they'd be dead weak. They just don't look like they've got...
Yeah, no, they're not weak. It's coil ignition, so they've moved on from magnetos to coil ignition.
Right.
And it has a plate clutch, not a cone clutch.
A cone? I don't even know what a cone clutch is, you know.
Oh, it is literally what it says. It's a cone that just goes into another cone and grips.
Oh, like a synchro hub?
Yeah.
Right. Wow. And what year? Did it ask you the year of that?
This is 34.
1934, wow. The hairsprings just... I mean, it's so advanced. I take it we're on a hemispherical shaped chamber.
Yeah.
It's crossflow design.
I suppose it is,
And just
really.
out of interest, Tim, is it on a shared big end or is it on two? So have we got like one up, one down, or are we two up?
Oh, wait a minute.
We've got a crankshaft.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
That's what they're like inside.
Look at that.
They're forked rods.
Yeah, yeah, that's like the aero stuff, isn't it, of the day?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. God, it's a long rod as well, isn't it? It's got a good rod ratio on that.
Yeah, that's actually a Jap rod, I'll be quite honest. It's not one.
But similar design.
They're the same design, yeah.
Wow.
But slightly shorter, but yeah, the same.
So you were saying this big end gets 4 drips per minute?
Yes, if it's lucky.
If it's lucky. And then the little end is just on splash of what comes off here.
Oh yeah, the flywheels throw it up. You know, the flywheels are quite big.
Wow. Sorry, Tim, where were we? This is an engine out of the silver race car.
This is out of the silver. This is 1930 Jap again, JTOR.
Right.
I don't really know.
Why is it apart?
I put matchless conrods in. It's actually seized at the back. I put matchless conrods in, and I'm going to put Jap ones in, as they're a lot shorter than the Jap conrods, and I wasn't getting the torque, and I think it's because I've shortened the actual conrods.
Oh.
I'm not sure on the theory behind that one, but I'm hoping I'll get lots of torque because it only got 2 speeds, so the Morgan will do, I don't know, 40 in first gear and 80 in top gear.
80 mile an hour?
Yeah.
Honestly. Wow. I'm big into rod to stroke ratio. I love it. I love learning about all that. It fascinates me, the effects of how it all changes, you know. And obviously it's on a modern valve spring there, rather than the hairspring.
Oh right, no, just normal. These are normal springs. These are how they've always been. That's just a phase they went through in the late 30s, early 40s.
Wow.
Right through to the 50s.
Well, it's an absolutely amazing place, Tim, that you've got here, and thank you so much for letting us see some of this magical engineering from a time gone by when things were done properly to last. Brill,
Okay.
thank you.